Welcome everyone to the unmuted microphone version of DNA's Classics Lounge, plural, meaning that we play a lot of classics here. So I'm hearing myself, that's absolutely wonderful. So no Facebook Live tonight. For some reason it said error, which means no go. So I apologize for anyone who having to jump from Facebook to another website to watch me here tonight. But if you have done that, I greatly appreciate it. So let's get some the marketing stuff out of the way real quick. Down below we have the custom URL goal. Once we achieve 100, we are eligible for a custom URL. We would definitely want to get that so we don't have to have a crazy long URL, and we have a nice clean one that says Dose of Nerd Acumen. So you didn't hit subscribe, Bluetooth hit that. If you didn't hit subscribe yet, hit that button, help us out, do us a favor. Best part is it's free. Enough of that, so you can follow us on other platforms such as Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and of course Facebook. But without further ado, what you're all here for is a magic carpet ride to Agrabah. No? If you're not here for that, why are you here? Because it ain't for this mug. So let's flip over and get some gameplay going. So this game was released 93, 94-ish, and it was released on multiple platforms. There's no difficulty setting, so we're just going to have to make do. So we're going to try our best here. Who here has not seen the movie? Anyone? Anyone not seen this movie? I have. It's honestly probably my second favorite Disney cartoon film. First being The Lion King. What about you, Andrea? Where does this rank?
I mean, it's pretty high up there, but it's not my favorite, I don't think.
Not your favorite? This game is not easy. So this is a game by Capcom. They notoriously make difficult games. And you have to hop on everything to unlock it. So we're playing the Super Nintendo version. The reason I mentioned the version is because the consoles each had variants. The game was not the same on every system it was released on. And I'm doing not good. So we'll actually get to that playing the different versions here. So we're not just going to stay on the Super Nintendo version tonight. I'm not doing so great with these guys. Never have, never will. Beat level 1. I'm going to have Andrea play a level for me. She wants to so bad. She's been chomping at the bit.
Mm-hmm.
Is chat broken? Let's go find out. Because chat is not appearing in here, is it? What'd y'all do? It was working for me earlier. So yeah, no chat. Don't forget about the rug. Chat borked. So you can't have nice things because things break.
Yeah, for trying to.
I'm on both.
Oh.
So we should have both of the Z chats. Gotta love it when shit doesn't work. Seems to be the theme. There, refresh source and link to new URL. That seemed to do the trick, so let's start chatting here and have you guys appear on the screen. Yikes, this is why we need someone to do this. instead of someone who's streaming trying to fix it. Because nobody wants to watch that. So yay for chat. Yes, you guys are all there. Source visible. So we're back in business here. And we still got gameplay going. So luckily Andrea was able to take the controller so you guys can still watch awesome gameplay.
I don't know how awesome.
Well, mildly awesome. My son is summoning me because I taught him to do that. He can't decide on a movie to watch. So we select, what, 4 different ones each night now? Oh, the joy.
Come here.
Yeah. And he's pointing at the camera, I guarantee it.
You want me to go back there?
After this level, yeah. So how's everyone doing? Everyone excited to see this game? Does it bring back fond memories or angry memories? Because this game is not easy by any means. That was a close call. That was silly. Knew that was going to happen. Rob, you said you beat it so many times. I have, but it's been a long time, so I don't know if I'm going to actually achieve that today, which could be mildly embarrassing. But then again, I'm not claiming to be great at this game either. I'm giving a full warning that I was never truly great at this game. Personally, I'm just a fan of the music. So I don't know the ins and outs of this game either, compared to some other games I played. Aladdin made me way less angry than Lion King. Lion King, yes. So the vote, obviously, if you're tuning in and you aren't part of our Facebook group at facebook.com/doseofnerdacumen, we do polls every week to decide among 2 classic games. This week was Lion King and obviously Aladdin here. Aladdin won the votes, I believe 60-something to 30-something%. So it wasn't as unanimous as Ninja Turtles vs. Streets of Rage. That was quite unanimous. Much closer, both difficult games, both Disney games, so you kind of see I'm going with a theme each week when I do these polls. Similar kind of games. And ultimately, even though I have you pick between games, I am going to play Lion King at the end of this stream. So, spoiler alert, stick around for that because you will get to see that game tonight as well. Because I want to make sure the people that voted for that still get to see, a little bit of it, even though the other one won, which we'll focus on here, obviously. So what's the trick to this guy? Not get hit? What's the trick to him?
Oh, yeah, you actually have to let him get pretty close to you. And then when his thing goes, you have to hit him right away. Because he instantly puts his sword back up.
Oh,
now
okay.
he flips it around a lot. Nope, that's not gonna work. Yeah.
Okay. Here you go. I already beat a level anyways. Hit him with apples. There are no apples in this one. Or are there?
What?
Can you throw apples?
What
Are there
button
apples
is
in
it?
this one?
What button is it?
Square, maybe?
Oh,
You can throw
yeah.
apples. Okay.
Oh, alright.
One of them, there's not apples. I think that's the Game Gear one, which we'll
I
get
was
to.
gonna say, I've always just waited and hit him.
To be honest, the Super Nintendo one is not the one I played growing up. I didn't have this one. I had it on the Sega Genesis. Fun fact about the Sega Genesis
Okay, but what does
version.
throwing apples let him do?
I don't know. Apparently it does something, Rob says. Shoulder button lets you
Careful,
float.
for Catherine.
What? That's him.
Oh.
So anyway, the Sega Genesis version is different, and fun fact about that one, it's the third best-selling Sega Genesis game during that console's life. The only two beating it out was the original Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. He says the apples won't actually work on him. He was just being a turd.
Oh.
What is happening?
She was scooting her bowl across the floor to eat her food.
Here. Weird noises, cat being a turd. A turtle dove.
Okay, skip through the talkies.
So as you can see, beautiful cutscenes. Amazing graphics for this time. Fast scrolling text. If you hit the button. That guy looks oddly suspicious.
I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Oh.
Sarah says, I miss the days when video games had passwords to skip ahead to different levels, which is something we may utilize here tonight. Just so you can get a taste of all the levels if we can't get through it.
If we can't get through.
Oh, and you're feeling pretty confident.
No, I think you mean when.
Oh. All right, collector. My siblings and I had all the ones for Aladdin written down.
Oh, I needed that guy.
You really don't need to collect everything.
Fine.
Oh, he found a way. Oh, he found treasure.
Oh, I always forget about those guys. I don't remember these little walking swords from the movie.
Eric says, what the hell? I thought this was a World of Warcraft stream. I mean, it can be. Maybe Aladdin was a mod.
Like Magical Warcraft with Jafar at the end.
It's true. You obviously didn't get very far in World of Warcraft then, because this is a level in it. So, get better.
Noob.
Yeah. It just looks like a different game. It is, Rob. It is World of Warcraft. That's the only game I ever play.
And it's a classic, clearly.
It's a classic. The game's like 13 years old now. It's crazy. Bring. That's what he did. He said, I missed it. What are we doing on Friday's show? Friday's show is actually a casting couch.
That's right, because Rob was kicked out earlier.
Because Rob was kicked out. So we're looking for new people to be part of the main trio of the DNA crew.
That way wrong.
You have to have a ponytail. You have to have a beard. You have to be able to stream and be good at Uncharted.
I have a wife named Sarah.
We could pencil that in. Because she wasn't kicked out. So.
That's true. Ah!
So if you have those qualities,
I hate this level.
apply now at facebook.com/doseofnerdacumen. How I mine for fish? Eric says yes, yes, yes. Apparently he's Daniel Bryan. Everybody loves log.
Everybody loves log.
It's log, log.
Oh, Isn't that from, I'm sad that I can't think of what that's from. All that?
No!
What's it from then?
Andrew used the damn rug to float back to platforms for Pete's sake. LOL.
The damn rug. What?
Apparently there's a rug.
Ah! Okay, you made me screw up. What's the rug? I don't
Maybe
know.
the R1L1.
What?
It's all those tomatoes weighing you down.
Yeah. Oh, what? Okay, I didn't know that.
Didn't even know it was a thing.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna help me in any way, shape, or form, but okay.
It may. L-O-R, jump and hit one, he says. He's trying to redeem himself to get back in the main crew.
Oh, so close to that rhythm.
Y'all killing me. Yeah, me neither. Why are we killing you? What's going on? Who's dying?
Sorry, Rob. I had to go outside and play when I was a child. I didn't get to learn everything in Aladdin.
You didn't play outside.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Oh, 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 oh.
Whoa. Just trying to remind y'all you need me. This music, if you're familiar with it, I don't know how fluent a lot of our viewers are with the Super Nintendo and the library of music that's on there. This level specifically sounds a lot like the music, not like note for note, but the instruments used. The music in Sim City for the Super Nintendo. Just listen.
I think it's just that symphony sound.
Yeah, it's the horns. Like David got all excited when Travis said Friday was a casting couch. Yeah, it's not that type of casting couch, or is it? Yeah, WoW is 13 and a half years old now. Yeah, 2005, maybe even late 2004, but yeah, it's hard to believe. I didn't play it until probably 2008-ish, maybe 2009. So it was a few years, a few expansions in, and I only played it for like 3 months. I was convinced by someone I knew at the time to play it, and I did, because the game, for one, was affordable. It was like less than $20.
I'm using the parachute like every time I jump out.
Yeah, see, it comes in handy. The thing that caught up to me that I didn't find valuable was a monthly fee. I'm not a fan of paying a monthly fee for just one game. That's me personally. I know a lot of people do it, and that's fine. But for me, it just didn't appeal. And my computer at the time wasn't great, even though the WoW is not very intense as far as PC specs. It still was just not a gaming laptop by any means.
It wasn't even a laptop, it was a desktop.
No, I had my laptop at that time. I had that E-machine.
You had the Acer, but we had WoW on the desktop.
Oh, Acer, not E-machine. The E-machine was desktop in my parents. The Acer, yeah. That garbage laptop. Jeez.
Hey, it was a nice thing that your stepdad did for you, though.
It's true. But it took a crap, and it crapped hard. That disk drive.
Mm-hmm.
You'd push in the disk drive and it'd restart the whole computer. David, not that kind of casting couch. Going to trick Rob to have... Whoa. Okay.
Keep it safe for the kids, man. Just kidding.
How are you going to trick me into that with you in the process of replacing me? This got really weird. There's like a kids game on in the background. You all talking about casting couches. I guess I did bring it up. Look how handy that comes in now.
Yeah, it does. Rob may have redeemed himself from Tomato Gate.
Tomato Gate? Well, Rob, I guess you're back in. Eric, you're on the chopping block. You gotta be nice to Andrea now, too. See what you can do. Rob says, I did start this. Well, I'm allowed.
It's my stream, and I'll cry if I want to.
It's true. Watch her so she doesn't do it. Okay. Damn cat drinking our waters. Hashtag Tomatogate. Aladdin was in a children's movie. He walked into a brothel in the beginning of the movie.
You know how many years it took me to figure that out?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I don't have to be nice to her. I lost at game show night. I'm an Insta in. I don't know. I think that should have been the tryouts for the DNA show. It would have been just Andrea playing with herself. That sounded weird. You said that could get some views? We'll probably have more subs than we do now. Speaking of subs, we do have that active sub goal at the bottom of the screen over there. That way, where the hell? It's over there. Camera's flipped reverse. Anyways.
Put your thing down, flip it and reverse it.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Ah,
Let me work it.
Okay. I don't remember that, sir.
So.
Physics-wise, I don't think it's possible for a lava thing to, like, jump forward all of a sudden.
It's possible. Lava can do whatever it wants. This is super true. That is super true. Good thing he's back in because I just ate a whole bunch of cucumbers. Heyo.
Heyo.
Eric says fart. And Rob says probably would have gotten more views than we did. I mean, I wish that.
Lava, 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 lava.
Whoa. Anyone play Hot Lava as a kid? Or even like last week? I may not have.
My sister and I played that in the living room all the time.
Played on the way to the bathroom at work. People look at me really funny. So we got different colored carpet.
That would be really entertaining. And here's where
you go up to like someone in a business suit. Dude, don't step there.
Lava.
Lava. Put your briefcase down. Stand on that.
We used to play it in the mall. Because the Meridian Mall was one of those like quintessential 90s malls that had like...
Oh, the discolored...
Yeah, and then like the trees with the grapes that like grew in the middle of the walk paths. You know, I mean, it was literally like the 90s mall. But we would go, it would drive my dad nuts because the only time he went to the mall all year was to buy my mom's Christmas present. We used to go to Service Merchandise and... She always wanted these Christmas bells, and then he always got her some really nice piece of jewelry. But you had to walk all the way through the mall to get there to the food court, and because he could never remember what side it was on, even though it was an anchor store. I never quite understood that, but whatever. So we always ended up having to walk through the mall, and we would play that the whole way, and you could tell he would get so annoyed. Like, he'd let us do it because, you know, kids, but it drove him nuts.
Use the glide thing.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Ah!
That totally saved you.
Yeah, it did. Thanks for the tip, Rob.
This is the level. This is the best level to. This level is the best. I apparently had a stroke. A stroke of luck. No. This level is the best to use the rug float on, which we did. I remember playing it at Meyer when I was younger because the floor tiles were checkered and you could only stand on a certain color tile. It's true. It's true. I just think it would be entertaining to do that as adults and have other adults watch you and see who actually is cool enough to join in. Because if they join in, they're my friend.
Or who's too cool for school.
Well, that's most people. Ooh, 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 ooh. Dude.
Shh. Stop it. Hurricanes.
You can like skip through half the obstacles using the full thing. I feel like that's super cheap. Oh, that was the end of the level. Oh, man.
And now you gotta go all the way back to the beginning.
There's a cucumber emoticon that was used. So who had the problem with cucumbers? Was it you?
I don't like cucumbers, neither does Eric.
But
Eric likes pickles. I'm at least consistent.
Pickles are amazing.
Pickles are cucumbers soaked in evil.
No. You don't like cucumbers?
No, I do not.
I've seen you like cucumbers.
Alright.
It's true. I was there.
Ah!
Cukes? Is that a word?
That's what-
C-U-C-E-S?
That's like a short for cucumbers. Cukes.
Cukes?
You never heard that?
I've never heard that
I've
nor
always
called
seen it
it.
with a K, like C-U-K-E-S.
The cocks?
Like the local farmers, that's what they would shorten
The
it to
cocks?
all the time.
The cucks?
Maybe the cooks.
The cucks?
The cukes. That's what my dad calls them. I'm surprised you've never heard that before.
Travis making it weird again? I do. I always make it weird. This is nothing new. Like, why is his finger like that?
Stop.
Boing. He's all. No, I'm done. You all can figure out what happened in your own head. I will not describe what was
Well,
going
I didn't make
on.
it this far last time. Uh-oh.
Oh, this is new, huh? We are not practiced. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh,
Oh, man. I mean, at least you just kind of float down and have to redo it.
God bless America.
What did America ever do for you? Just kidding. Well. Like, I don't remember any of this in the movie. Anyone else remember this?
No.
What are you supposed to do here? I don't think that's it. Well,
I know, this is like a hellscape of Junior's creation. Are you kidding me?
Eric says Steelers are a football team, Pirates are baseball.
I don't know what that means.
That person that was commenting sports teams to him. Whose stream was that?
It's Eric's.
It was Eric's stream?
Yeah. I don't remember what these boxes do. Oh.
Apparently they do that.
Now I have to go. Oh, it doesn't make me go all the way back.
Well, that's nice.
Why? Why?
Why
I
would
didn't
you
even-
just
I
commit
didn't even
suicide?
choose.
That's not okay. NFL, forgot hockey. What do you guys, like... You guys get stuck on some weird things.
Oh, this is not cool.
Use your float. Go, go!
Stressed out.
Float.
Thank you.
I'm just
Stop it,
trying.
you're stressing me out.
I'm doing what you do.
Oh, this is not cool.
What do you mean? You're doing fine? Float. Nice job.
goodness.
Wow. Nice job.
This game is very stressful. I'm gonna have a headache.
Good lord. Stage 4 clear. There's only 2 more stages left.
Seriously?
Yeah, I think there are only 5 or 6 stages in this game.
They just escaped the stage, the Cave of Wonders.
Yeah, but the rest of the movie's stupid.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. It's not.
That's
But they were probably making it, and they're like, guys, the movie's been out for a while now. Can you finish the game?
I mean, are Alright, sandbirds, can you calm down? Okay, you shoot way more arrows than the other guy did.
What? Float like Georgie.
Oh, that's not. Okay.
You'll float too. Then I told her, why don't you cry about it? And then she slapped my butt and she said, not after we go sledding down the JCPenney salad bar.
The fuck?
Are you snorting condoms? What's happening?
Eric, you don't have to do things just because all the cool kids are doing it.
He's probably quoting a movie. Congratulations, Rob said, and Sarah says, fuck you, Georgie.
I mean, the poor kid didn't do anything.
Wow, you just wanted to float his boat.
Dumbass little kid shouldn't talk to strangers in drain pipes, that's all I'm saying.
He didn't want to go down there. He got his arm bit off. He was curious about popcorn, though.
Oh.
It was a pretty intense way to start a movie, though, if you ask me. It's a good movie. Way better than the other one.
Did you see that chest showed me what was in it? Did you see that?
No. Was it a glitch?
It was like sitting on the side of the chest before I jumped up there.
Eric said it made me laugh out loud. Sorry to hear you try to read that. Yeah, I don't even know. Is that from something? Because I don't know what this...
Oh, and I can't grasp that.
Oh, that sucks. Pennywise just wanted to float George's boat, too. I'll float your boat. Awkward.
Is there anything up here? I'm just a stupid thing. Okay, alright. F you, sandbirds. Sounds like I'm making like a bad slur or something.
Yeah, that does sound bad. Maybe don't say that.
Okay.
What's that do?
Oh my god. I think it gives me like an extra life or something. I don't remember.
Yeah. No, I'm just being stupid. And why are you swearing at Andy Samberg? What?
Sandberg? Instead of Sandberg.
Oh.
I'm saying. Yeah.
Uh-huh. The scarab is what triggers the spinning wheel at the end.
Oh.
That makes sense. So part of the reason we do the Classics Lounge is to return to a game that maybe some of you and myself haven't played in over 20 years.
I feel like I didn't time this right.
No. That worked out
Nope. Nope. Get out of here with your goddamn arrows.
though. Oh.
Oh.
Slowly roll. Apple, apple, apple. You don't use really many apples in this one, do you?
Well, I mean...
Why?
Really?
What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. It's very touchy.
It's just like me. You're correct. You did not time that right. Float left. Apparently you missed something, probably.
Well, I don't...
He says too late now. Yeah, so yeah,
Yeah.
you missed something. Remember, there is a delay in chat, so if you know secrets of the... or legends of the Hidden Temple here, secrets of the...
Ooze.
Shut up, I'm done. So enlighten us with your Blue's Clues. Womp.
I mean...
Wow. Bork. Wow. That's pretty good.
I don't need you, creepy looking eyeball things. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what you do now without that floaty thing. Like, let's change your game here.
Mm-hmm. what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Oh, what? What, sir? What?
Get on his head.
Fine.
We got boss.
Yeah, I don't even know how to beat this one.
I just watched The Rug Saver Life again, so I feel like I done did. I love that sound effect so much growing up. The boink. I've been watching this in my head. I'm like, get that red gem by doing... What? I'm confused.
I think she's saying, like, she's watching it, like, in her head, or his head, or whatever, like, knowing what moves I should take.
Oh, yeah.
But because I'm utterly terrible.
Well, the thing is about these games and platformers in general, like, watching, the game seems so easy, because you're like, well, just push right and hit jump. The controls, if you remember, back in this generation weren't great, consistently great. The reason Mario was a success is because they had it down. There are other games that followed.
Oh.
I think we're going to have to start taking away a toddler's iPad at a certain time. Because this boy is just clanking his binky against his crib now. We put him to bed an hour and 20 minutes ago.
Anyone out there not singing these words?
Sing along, everyone.
One of the best Disney songs.
I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid.
Tell me, princess.
I'm not going to go on. I've done enough. That'll get capped for a best of.
That'll get this shut down.
Yes, because I was so perfectly in tune.
Oh, fireworks. Cause love. Really? That was a whole level?
It's a bonus level. See? Bonus clear.
Oh, I missed 2.
Yep, here we go. A whole new world. A new fantastic point of view. No one can
Tell us no.
or where to go, 'cause now I'm in a whole new world with you. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Aladdin, can we go to Disney World? Disney World? Is that a purposeful typo or is that an accident? Because it is kind of funny as a typo.
Demon swords?
Or not a typo. You can float after bouncing on things. That's what she said.
Oh, alright, Sonic, calm down.
It does kind of look like the thing.
One up, I need you.
Yeah, you did. You needed that. Is this Jafar's palace?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
I was way high enough.
Not high enough. Clank, 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 clank.
I know. I told him we weren't coming back there again, so.
Did you?
Yep.
Oh, is that Iago?
That was a year ago.
Doesn't he have one of the most annoying voices in cartoon history?
Mm-hmm. Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah, Gilbert got. You know the thing about his voice? That's not acting. That poor man has that as his normal voice.
I mean, really, this is a thing that you can do?
Yeah, that's cool. Like, imagine that, like, you could only do one thing ever.
You know, you're kind of a character actor.
Yeah. Like, could you imagine him as a baby talking for the first time?
Some of that is, like, that's...
It's
not
embellished.
his-
No,
yeah.
I know.
It's like Fran Drescher. Like, yeah, her voice is an obnoxious Bronx accent, but it's not that bad.
Right. It's just funny. Why do you think he was cast as the Affleck duck? Was he really? Was he the Affleck duck?
Yeah.
Yeah. You learned something new.
Atticus, Mommy and Daddy are not coming back there. Go to sleep. Lay down and go to sleep or Daddy is going to come take the iPad away.
Oh, I'm going to be the bad guy.
Do you want your iPad to go bye-bye? I don't even know if he's listening to me. If he can hear me through the banging.
He'll tire himself out.
It's cold in his room.
Until he was fired for being racist or something. Oh. Okay. Let's move on from talking about him then. He's not worth our breath. Let's talk about one of the best voice actors, though, from this film, being Robin Williams. Rest in peace.
Okay.
But yes, truly one of the greats of, our youth. So many iconic roles, and he was a perfect fit for the genie, in my opinion. I'm intrigued by the live action one, because I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Will Smith has been cast as Genie.
I think you're correct.
Intrigued by that, because I am a big fan of Will Smith's work. I just think that is some big shoes to fill. However, it being live action and not animation, it might be not so, I guess, difficult. Because it's different, right? It's a different art style, being live action. So again, I'm intrigued to see what they can do with it. Rob says, not racist. The Affleck duck lost its voice Monday after the insurance giant fired the comedian behind the commercial quack for tweeting jokes about the earthquakes and tsunami that have devastated Japan. Oh. Well, thanks for enlightening us with that. I did not know that.
Gilbert Gottfried, you're kind of terrible.
Yeah.
Let's not joke about people dying in tsunamis, okay? This was one up, right?
Why would your palace have all this?
That was dumb.
Wow, you took a big risk there.
Yes, I did.
So in other words, comedian being comedian too soon. Yeah, timing. That's what comedy is. It's all about timing.
I mean, he has every right to say whatever idiotic thing he wants to say. The issue is that people have every right not to find his stupid shit funny, too.
Yeah. Yeah, you can say whatever you want, but,
People can call you out on being a piece of shit if they want to.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the bread. Boss fight.
Is this the end boss?
Yeah, it's the snake. He turns into a snake.
Oh!
Oh!
Well, don't get hit by that. All right, tips or advice how to defeat him.
You have to jump on his head.
So tell us what to do if you know. Rob says he's beat this game, so what do we do? It's been a long time.
I can't jump high enough to get on his head.
You can.
I'm just not doing very good.
Yeah, you're just not doing very good.
Oh!
You're not timing it. This is tough. Jump to the right a little more because you can lean into his. There you go. I'm assuming, I was going to say, I'm assuming his tack changes. And you got to jump on those things now to get the height up.
Oh, you don't say. This is not going to end very well. Oh!
Oh, and then you add that into there? Oh, that didn't work.
Nope.
So it goes back to the original again. Nice. How many times do you have to hit him? Anyone?
He turns into the snake. I remember that. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Yep.
Yikes.
He eventually turns into the snake.
Okay, you got the right idea, obviously, here.
Yeah. Now that I kind of know what I'm doing. I might do a little better. We'll see. I won't die so many times in the first round.
Yeah, you did take a lot of hits that first time.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Nice. Oh, yeah. Pots again. Nice. Super focused right now. Boss fight. Hashtag. Oh. Split second. How many times do you have to hit this MFer?
Eventually he turns into the snake, I think. Right? I'm not crazy.
You got me. I don't remember.
You think you beat him. I think.
I don't know.
No, I don't remember. I thought he turned into the snake.
Rob says Will Smith's the only person I recognize in the new movie.
I think they did that on purpose.
Well, yeah, it's smart to cast lesser.
Plus, they cast...
Final battle.
They cast actual, like, people from that continent, which was smart, because they were going to get shit on if they didn't.
Yeah. You kind of got to stop the whole whitewashing of films.
Yeah.
Because that's not okay.
I knew he turned into the snake. He, like, lunges at you to bite at you, and you have to jump on his head.
Jump on the egg and then jump on his head?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, the frame rate.
Yeah, so bad.
Oh, it's dropping him. Super bad.
Screwed up. I shouldn't have gone.
Oh, man. Nothing you can do about it.
So good.
Nice. I don't know if you did that on purpose.
I did not. I wish I could say that I did.
Nope.
No.
Oh, I know what you were going for.
Yep.
Don't get greedy. Play it safe.
Well, the frame rate is like really screwing up my...
No, like I said, don't get greedy. You got one heart. Make it count. Taking weird bounces. Just let that one go. You ready for a jump?
Yep.
Just gonna attack. Right now. Oh!
You gotta be kidding me. That's alright.
Jasmine is the Pink Ranger from the new Power Rangers movie.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Have you guys seen the new Power Rangers movie? What'd you think? Anyone a fan of Power Rangers? I grew up watching it. I'm not ashamed of that. I was picked on back when that was the thing, though. Which is odd because I was in anywhere between 3rd to 5th grade during the original run of it, the original characters, right? So you're talking 7 to 8 to 10 years old tops, which is the appropriate age group for that show, right? That's what they were trying to appeal towards.
Yeah.
But I was picked on
People just love to make fun of you for anything.
Well, yeah. It struck me as odd that I was picked on for that because I felt like the kids all in the class would have enjoyed that kind of thing, but apparently it was too kiddish, and it's like kids always want to grow up too fast. And then when you grow up, you're just like, damn it.
This was a trap.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
Oh, that
Get out of here, Ike.
Bouncing back at you. It's gonna attack. On this. Oh.
He lets off.
Oh god.
Yep.
Oh god.
Yep.
Okay. Rob says I actually dug it, but it did not do well. Yeah, it did not do well. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. Again, I'm a Power Rangers fan, so I was going to be somewhat biased to it.
Or really, really hate it.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Oh, too close.
Mm-hmm.
It's alright. I'm doing a little bit of this time. Nope. Take that back. Stop shooting out your stupid eggs. Ugh.
The frame rate. Oh yeah, the Tommy Oliver tease at the end. Do you think they'll do more? I know they talked about doing more. The director said he had like 7 more in mind or something crazy at the time that came out. But I think that's if it would have done well.
I'm not gonna do it. This
No?
time either. No, these eggs.
You have a game over.
Well, it keeps like the frame
You
rate.
said no, they scrapped it.
Having a hard time timing it.
You got credits though. I just hope they put you right back in the final battle.
I was gonna say, it does.
It does.
Okay. I wonder if I can throw apples at those eggs. I only have 10, but
I don't think you can, to be honest. I wouldn't waste your time doing it.
what?
You slid into it.
The parachute's not coming out. And
So the
look.
shed grid says not.
Nope. So I can't do anything about the fire because I don't have the parachute to float.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's stupid. Why is that acting
I
that way
don't
now?
know.
Glitch?
Must be. But I can't float. Which is making the fire part nearly impossible.
He says because you don't have it anymore.
Oh, that's right. You have to pick it up. Well, I'm going to fail this one. It's in the corner next to the apple. You pick it up out of these.
So you don't have it now?
Nope.
So you can't...
I mean, you can. Like, you have to just run on his back until the last possible second, but it's going to be nearly impossible for me now because I was doing so badly before.
Well, I say give you the last try here. We got to show the other versions.
Yeah.
You got to the end, so you saw pretty much the whole game.
Yeah. And I did beat it when I was young.
Sure you did. I'm sure you did. I don't remember, to be honest.
Ugh.
Yeah, the frames.
Yeah, it's killing me. See?
Yeah.
You can do it. It's just difficult.
Nice. He said this fight takes so much longer without the rug. Yeah.
Yes, it does. I need to try to hit him with those eggs, but I'm scared because I'm not doing very good even as it is.
I mean,
Like,
just keep
get
doing
too
that.
gutsy.
Yeah, I wouldn't take many risks without it. Mostly due to the frame rate issues
Yeah. Ugh.
and that.
Back up, sir.
Oh my god, you're so close to not.
Making it.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurt me.
How many hits? Like, this is absurd.
The first boss took 4. So I don't remember. Like, it's not 3 or,
Oh
5 like
God.
you would think. Oh.
This is just awful.
Yeah.
Did the original game run like this?
I don't remember, Trav. It's been years. Oh!
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's gonna kill me.
Oh, that would have been nice if that was it.
Yeah, it would have, but...
Go. Oh, come on. You're killing me.
Oh!
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No, not the egg. Not the fucking egg. Jump on his head. No!
Oh, my God.
No!
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Okay.
We're done.
That's
done.
it. All right.
We're done.
Okay.
We're done. Thanks for joining. I'm just kidding. But we are for real done with this one. Says the original framer wasn't this bad on this cartridge. So back in this era, I want to show you guys something real quick before we jump into The Lion King. Games on the Super Nintendo weren't always the same as games on the Sega Genesis, or the Master System, if you will. This is the one I played growing up. I never played the Super Nintendo one. So a lot of this was just through friends that had it, or just seeing gameplay of it somewhere. We can do it on practice difficulty. Let's do that. Because I just want to show the differences. Already the visuals much more appealing on the Sega Genesis. I'm a Nintendo guy, so this is difficult for me to say and admit. Cool little intro scenes for the sequence. As you can see here, this is the game probably most people remember. At least for me anyways. Again, this is the 3rd best selling Sega Genesis game. So a lot of people had this one and played this one. Is this the one you remember?
I remember this one, but the other one that I played is the one that I remember the most. Like, I remember this game, but we didn't have a Sega, so.
The smoke from the lamp is your life. So it's a little different here. Rob says, I just made it. Welcome to the stream. I actually never played this version until I was in my 20s. Rob says, I suck at this game. This game is not easy. Any of the Aladdins are really not easy. This game is fun though, and honestly the thing that drew you in was the license, right? You were here to play Aladdin and hear the music. You weren't here because, well, the game's fun, but you weren't here to play an easy game. And I honestly don't even know how many times I actually finished this. I know I have, but I don't know if it was without cheating. Like I had the Game Genie back in the day. I know y'all are singing along right now. Checkpoints.
That would have been nice.
Yeah, this game recognizes.
Like, is that guy in the bin, like, naked?
Yeah, he's completely
Like, his
naked.
little legs are, like, sticking out.
Not doing great. So this is like a bonus game where you can buy a wish or another guy. So we're not going to do any of that yet. But you can. Give it a shot.
No, thank you. I don't want to know.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Ah. What do the apples do in this one then? The apples pretty much do a very similar thing. They stun your enemies. I'll show you in the next thing here after this bonus game. This is, I just have to, I think I have to avoid them. Yeah, I have to avoid them. There, it's been a while. Apples. So this one's fairly short too. Like you can get really good at this and beat these games in about 20 minutes or so. I said you can, I didn't say I'm going to. So the apples. You collect them obviously and you can stun some enemies. Clearly not that one. I love that they basically throw up.
I think they're spit.
Yeah, but listen to the sound effect. That's not a spit sound effect. See, you can stun them and then you can hurt them or kill them.
Using gonna die, sir.
Yeah, no, I didn't say I was great at this game.
Why does that snake look like the snake from Robin Hood?
It might be. Ah! Yeah, he said "ka" in this game. So, another version to show you. Again, we're going to jump around here because we're running low on time. There is a Game Gear version of this game too, which plays more like a mobile game. So let's load this one up. How many of y'all had a Game Gear? Raise your hands. Andrew did. I can't see your hands, but it's fun to just raise your hands in a room by yourself. If you're by yourself, if you're with company, it's always awkward to watch your friend raise your hand and you don't. So you should both raise your hands. While you're raising them up, raise them back down to your phone, or lower them back down rather, and use your little clicky thingy, that finger, and hit that subscribe button because we do have that fancy goal. 100 subs gets us custom URL. You can do it. I know you can. So help us out. So here's Disney's Aladdin for the Sega Game Gear. Looks more like a mobile game that you would see these days. The graphics are limited. However, the processor, I believe, or at least the screen resolution on the Game Gear was superior to that of the Genesis. Doesn't show here though. So as you can see, very much like a mobile game that you would see today in those run games where you just tap the screen and you jump. Ah, not doing great. Did better in practice.
This is boring.
Yeah, this is not great. Like I was just telling Andrew earlier, imagine having your parents spend $50 on this back in the day. You're pretty bummed out. So yeah. Rob says I still have my Sir Hiss from Robin Hood, inspired by Ka from Jungle Book. I actually still have my Game Gear now. That's pretty cool. I don't know where mine went. I had it. I never got rid of it, but I don't know where it went. It's probably still at my mother's. So, thing about Aladdin, and maybe I'm getting this from somewhere, but Wasn't the boyfriend in Full House Aladdin?
Yes.
He was? Okay. What was he Aladdin for?
What do you mean?
Like, where did he dress up as Aladdin?
He was the voice.
He was the voice, okay.
Yeah.
Because he fit the look.
He was the voice, and then when they did like the 20-year or 30-year or whatever it was that made me feel super old, him and the woman that voiced Jasmine dressed up as like a joke. I think they were like the Today Show or something.
Because he fit the look of the character too. It was odd.
Yeah, he was the voice of Aladdin. Kimmy's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Or DJ's boyfriend.
DJ's.
DJ's boyfriend. Kimmy was the next door neighbor.
Yeah. I am going to need to play Lion King though, because you did so well in practice.
Yeah.
Then we'll close out with that. So as you can see, he was the voice in the movie. Yes, I'm correct. They modeled the character after the voice actor, which is a very common thing for Disney back then. That makes sense. Again, it's been a long time, so these are not things. Well, apparently they stuck with me, but not things I commonly look up.
You knew. You kind of knew.
Yeah. I did, however, as a kid, I don't know if anyone remembers, but they had a little magazine that Disney put out that had articles and stuff just like that, describing who the actors were and little things, comics. It's called Disney Adventures. They're kids' magazines. Anyone ever heard of that or get those?
Yeah, we used to get them.
Okay. I used to get those. Those were great. I think I still have those somewhere as well. I don't know where.
I'm sure your mother does.
Yeah, sure. We didn't get rid of anything. Probably sitting on a gold mine of valuable things. Retirement plans. So as you can see, obviously the game still follows the story here of the movie. However, a majority of the game, you're just kind of running. So you finally get to change up the gameplay mechanics here a little bit and die. Woo! Yeah. Try again, yes. So there we go. So it's not great mechanics. And just not an overall very exciting game. Like, I would have honestly been very disappointed if I had this on the Game Gear.
I love his little hair, like when he walks.
Yeah, it just flips up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on that note, you used to get Ranger Rick. They modeled the girl that they modeled Alice after is so similar. Used to get Ranger Rick. I do remember Ranger Rick. I did get that magazine. I think a few issues. I don't think it was like a full-on subscription to it or anything, but I do remember having that magazine as well. Oddly enough, I did enjoy reading as a kid. It's something I fell out of the older I got. Mostly time. So we have here to close out. For anyone tuning in that did cast their vote not for Aladdin, I'm basically giving a spoiler here. I'm going to play the other game that doesn't get picked each week too. So I don't want anyone to feel left out. I'm very inclusive here. However, the game that does get voted for is going to get the primary airtime. So, but for all of you that adore The Lion King just as much as me, and not just the game, but the film as well, this is for you. So I want everyone that was all stressed out that their game didn't get picked. Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna your tatas?
Kakuna from Pokemon. Kakuna your tatas.
I loved the noise he made. That was like my favorite thing when I was a kid.
Rob says, "Holy crap! This seems so much faster compared to Aladdin. Like it's in turbo mode." Well, this is a different developer too. Capcom made Aladdin. I can't recall who developed this one. Was it Westwood?
Cool.
Which, if it was Westwood, wasn't Westwood the developer of Command and Conquer?
I think so.
Someone look that up for me. Confirm this weird fact.
Cool. You know where I love this game?
Because of Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yep, that'd be why. Yep.
Weird
Got
obsession.
It. Weird obsession. Please.
What does he look like now? Is he aged well?
Still hot.
Is he?
Yes.
Is he still like 3 feet tall?
I don't care how tall he is, he's hot. Oh, okay, alright.
Avoid him. Avoid him.
Oh, that's not avoiding him. What? Jump! Ugh. Okay, well.
You did better in practice.
I didn't do this level in practice, you did.
That's true. That's true.
Meow.
Meow. Street Fighter Turbo should be next. That'd be a good one. If I'm doing fighting games, though, I need a guest star. So if you ever want a guest star on the Classics Lounge, let me know. I'll find a way to bring you on.
Everything that light touches.
This is for you all. Sing along. Don't you judge, JTT. And yes, Westwood developed Lion King and Command and Conquer. So yeah, those are very weird. I guess the differences in those games. You practice this one a lot.
Ah, shoot!
We want to hear the song.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing very good.
That's what I did there. I love that Rafiki's just like a crazy monkey. But he's very wise. Oh? JTT loves women who poop. So he loves all women?
I was gonna say, everybody poops.
What's wrong with being 5'6"? Miss Yar Reynolds says.
He's still taller than me.
I mean, 5'6" is alright. Be quiet. No love for Matthew Broderick here. Unless they're an android. You know, I like Matthew Broderick. He's got a good voice talent.
Ferris Bueller. Bueller?
Bueller?
Anyone?
I do like him in Godzilla. He was great.
Oh, I hate these freaking rhino tails.
Rhino tails.
They're not rhinos, they're hippos, right?
Yeah, those are hippos. Rhinos have horns.
We only had one continue, so I think this is it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You might have to switch difficulty.
Did you not put it on easy?
No, this is normal.
What the heck? It was on easy in the practice
Saturday
round.
poops unless they're an android and should be destroyed. Wait, what?
It's probably from another movie also.
No, Andrea doesn't like Android. She likes iPhone. Sorry. Womp womp. Wow. Cool.
I've never seen a mighty king with quite so little.
Now I want to watch this movie.
Oh.
So I had bad luck obtaining this movie on Blu-ray. As you know or may not know, Disney movies come in and out of the vault, and they are quite difficult and expensive to find when in the vault. we ended up finding a copy of this at a pawn shop, and unfortunately, even though it's quite difficult to do, the Blu-ray was damaged and would jump around. Could it be cleaned? Sure. Fortunately, it was re-released from the vault recently with a signature edition. We had purchased that from Disney's website, and was it UPS or USPS? UPS? UPS. The clowns at UPS, in a rainstorm, left it on my porch, not leaning up against my house, but right against the stair in the rain. And it had absorbed a puddle of water. And when I picked it up, it just poured out like you would have your boot, full of water and dump it out. The box poured out. Fortunately, the DVD was not, or Blu-ray was not damaged and is playable, and it came with a digital copy. But it came with lithograph that I really wanted for decoration for my son, because again, this is my favorite Disney movie. I wanted to share that. And those items were unfortunately not replaceable. They were out of stock, and it was a limited run thing. And all I got in the end result was a $10 credit from Disney, because UPS wouldn't do anything. I called management, filed formal complaints and everything. And it's not the first time they've left damaged stuff at our door. So I've had just bad luck with The Lion King for some reason. It's like, we know it's your favorite thing, but fuck you. So, I don't know what it was. It was just bad luck, I guess. Fortunately, again, the digital copy is fine. He's watched the movie only a couple times, and I don't think he gets into it yet. He's stuck on Cars and Despicable Me at the moment. One day, though.
One day, all this will be yours.
It will be. Rob says we just watched that with Emmy. It's a good one.
God.
It's a good one to share.
I'm done after this. I'm not doing this anymore.
You can do it. You did it before.
I think it's because I'm tired.
You must focus.
Okay.
You're just giving up.
I'm not giving up. I think it's because I'm tired. And I'm terrible, let's be honest. I mean, really? That's it. That game is frustrating.
Rob says you can do it.
It's too late. I didn't do it. Sorry.
It's alright, we can watch this. Sarah says, my mom got us tickets to see Lion King on Broadway last year. It was amazing. I'm jealous for that. The King has retired. If you get a chance, go see it. We saw at Animal Kingdom, they had it was a Lion King thing, right? It was like a little show, musical show. I enjoyed it because again, I love the music for this film. But yeah, I'd love to go to see Lion King on Broadway. Hell, just to go to Broadway again, that would be phenomenal. And like, I'm not big on musicals. I'm very picky. You know, me being picky on something weird. But I think this is one I would definitely enjoy. However, we're winding down here and ending our late night, if you're old, our late night session of the Classics Lounge. This was yet another installment featuring, of course, Disney's Aladdin on multiple platforms here for you. And then the opposing game this week was The Lion King. So first off, I want to thank you all for voting each and every week. Normally this would be the part where I announce the poll and post for next week. However, there is no poll for next week. What? Why? Well, because there's one specific game that I want to play for everyone that I think would be a lot of fun. If you do have suggestions, leave it in the comment below, and maybe I'll play your game that you suggest as a bonus game that same episode, but there's no poll. Oh, what's the game, you ask? You definitely want to know. I'm leaving you in suspense. Well, there's a film coming out next Friday starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson called Rampage. Fun fact, that's a video game movie. And we're going to travel back to the NES in 1988 next week, 30 years ago. Yes, 30 years ago. And play Rampage, featuring the giant monster, if you will, as we tear down the city. And no, The Rock will not be one of the heroes in it. We will just be destroying level after level of cities. Maybe I'll have a guest star. Maybe you'll find out. Rob says the movie looks pretty good. I agree. But yeah, so that is next week. Same time, same place on YouTube and Twitch. And if you didn't know already, down below at the bottom, there's that little goal for our URL. Once we hit 100, we're eligible for a custom one. So please, if you have not yet, hit subscribe. If you're on Twitch, jump over to YouTube, search for Dose of Nerd Acumen, and subscribe there. If you're on YouTube, do the same thing. We need some followers on Twitch. You can always find us on Facebook. Stay up to date with all our latest content because we air every weeknight at 8:30 p.m. Every Monday, we got Lock Steady. Every Tuesday, we got Lock Steady and Kind of Smallish. Every Wednesday, the Classics Lounge. Every Thursday, Eric the Dead. And every Friday, you can catch a new episode of the Weekly Dosage. This week, we are doing a very special new episode starring Eric and myself with the debut of the side project of DNA called the 3 Second Tan. It's a wrestling vodcast, so check it out this Friday night at 9 p.m. right here on YouTube and Twitch. Besides that, if you like pictures, check us out on Instagram. If you like birds, unrelated, find us on Twitter. It's a horrible joke. We'll go with it though. But again, thank you for checking out yet another Classics Lounge episode. Until next time, keep gaming. See ya.